You won't need anything for your practice today. But before we begin, let's set our intention. Actually, let's let our intention choose us. So I'm going to lay out 4 intention cards face down. I want you to pick whichever one jumps out to you first. Now let me flip them over. And the card that you chose will be your intention for your practice today. Keep it in your mind or write it down. And when you're ready, let's begin in extended child's pose on our mats. Bring your big toes a touch behind you. Walk your arms out long in front of you. Rest your forehead down onto your mat and let your chest and belly fall towards your mat. With your eyes gently closed, keep your intention in mind. And deepen your breath in and out through your nose. From here, slowly rise into a tabletop on your hands and knees. And then for cow pose, drop your belly and lift your chin. Roll open through your heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale, curl your toes under and lift your hips high for downward facing dog. Reaching your hips high and back. Press your chest towards your thighs, and it's okay to have a little bend in your knees. On your next inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to touch at the top of your mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. For chair pose, sit back into your hips, reach your arms overhead, and firm your thighs together. There should be a slight tuck in your pelvis so your abs can do the work, so you're not swaying in your lower back. From here, bring your hands together at heart center. Take a big inhale to lengthen your spine, press your heart forward. Exhale, twist to your right. Hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Keep your hips low, steady your gaze on one spot, and shift your weight into your right foot so you can perch your left foot on tippy toes. From here, with grace, step your left foot to the back of your mat for a revolved crescent lunge. Nice. Now reach your arms overhead for crescent lunge and drive back through your heel as you sink into your right thigh. Feel the weight in your right foot. Now airplane your arms. Shift your torso forward, palms facing down behind you. Roll your shoulders open. Your neck is in line with your spine. You should feel a lot more fire in your right thigh at this point. Well done. From here, open up into reverse triangle. Spin your back heel down, reach your right arm up to the ceiling with both legs straight. Let your left hand just graze your back thigh. Now for a triangle pose. Keep your legs as they are and reach your right fingertips forward, hinging at your hips. When you can go no further, then lower your right hand down and reach your left arm high. And you can always modify by placing your right hand on your shin. And ideally, there's a micro bend in your front knee so you're not resting in a locked joint. To help you remember to do that, the next pose is reverse warrior. So you have to bend your right knee, there you go, and reach your right arm high as you sink into your hips. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down to your mat and step your left foot forward towards the top of your mat in a forward fold. Well done. Find halfway lift, slide your hands up your shins, press your heart forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Sit back into your chair pose. Reach your arms overhead. Relax your shoulders, slight tuck in your pelvis so your abs are working, your back is not straining. Bring your hands together at heart center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. Set your gaze on a non-moving spot. Then slowly shift your weight into your left foot as you perch your right foot on tippy toes. Step your right foot back, landing in revolved crescent lunge. Well done. Then from here, undo your twist, making your way to crescent lunge. Reach your arms overhead. Drive your back heel towards the back of your mat. Sink into your hips so you can feel some fire in your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale to airplane your arms. Shift your torso forward. Roll your shoulders open. Palms facing down. Feel the strength in your body. Smooth transitions. Find reverse triangle. Spin your back heel down. Reach your left arm high. Straighten out both legs. Tiny micro bend in your left knee. Lengthen through your whole left side body, toe tips to fingertips. Big breath in. As you breathe out, find triangle pose. Hinge at your hips, reach your left fingertips forward. And when you can go no further, then lower your left arm down, reach your right arm high. Roll open through your chest. And instead of reaching for the ground, try reaching for the sky. Feeling your whole body lengthen and stretch and roll open instead of caving forward. Remember to maintain a micro bend, a very soft bend in your left knee. Doing so will not only protect your knee, but it'll engage the muscles around your knee. And it'll help you get into the next pose, which is reverse warrior. Deep bend in your left knee, reach your left arm high. Right hand just grazes your back thigh. Big breath in. As you breathe out, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step your right foot forward into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Take a moment to pause here. Find your breath. So we can flow slowly, one breath, one movement. And it's okay if you're a half second ahead or behind. Just follow the pace of your breath. So first, exhale everything from your lungs. Long inhale through your nose. Long exhale through your nose. On your inhale, find halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, forward fold, soft bend in your knees. For a chair pose, inhale as you sit back, heart lifts, arms overhead. Then exhale to bring your hands together at heart center. First, inhale, lengthen your spine, press your heart forward. Exhale, twist to your right for your prayer twist. Inhale to perch your left toes on tippy toes. As you exhale, step your left foot back to the back of your mat. Inhale to crescent lunge, arms reach up overhead. Then exhale to airplane your arms, fingertips maybe even graze the mat as you do so. As you inhale, open up into reverse triangle, reaching your right arm high, back heel spins down, both legs are straight. Slow and fluid, make your way to a triangle pose. Hinge at your hips, reach your right fingertips down, left arm reaches high. And next is reverse warrior. Inhale as you bend your right knee, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, step your back foot forward into a forward fold at the top of your mat for halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Next is your chair pose. Inhale as you sit back into your hips, arms reach up. Then exhale, hands come together at heart center, taking one big inhale to first lengthen, press your heart forward. And as you exhale, twist to your left, hook your right elbow outside of your left knee, inhaling to perch your right toes on toe tips. Then exhale, step your right foot back towards the back of your mat, slow and smooth. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach up. Exhale, airplane your arms, use strength, use your fire. Inhale, reverse triangle, spin your back heel down, reach your left arm high, straightening out both legs. Then next is triangle pose, hinge at your hips, lower your left arm down, right arm high. For reverse warrior, bend your left knee, big breath in, reach your left fingertips up. Then exhale, cartwheel both hands down to your mat, forward fold. Take a long breath in through your nose. Let's flow again, one breath, one movement. Then out through your nose, fewer cues this time. We'll start with your halfway lift. Then forward fold. Inhale to your chair pose. Exhale, hands together at heart center. One more inhale to lengthen through your spine. Then twist to your right. Inhale, perch on your left toes. Exhale, step it back. Inhale to your crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, reverse triangle. Right arm reaches high. Exhale to your triangle pose, right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, reverse warrior. Deep bend in your right knee, right arm high. Then exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Remember, halfway lift as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Inhale, chair pose. Hands at heart center. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. Then twist to your left. Take your time, perch on your right toes, and step it back. Inhale to crescent lunge. Then airplane your arms. Next is reverse triangle, both legs straight, left arm high. Then triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm high, deep bend in your left knee. Then exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. For one more halfway lift. Meet me in downward facing dog whenever you get there. And this is your final down dog today. So press your hips high and back. Press your chest towards your thighs. Feel length in your spine and openness through your heart. And on your next inhale, look up to your hands, bend your knees. As you exhale, step your feet all the way through, take a seat on your mat, and come to lie down on your back for a full wind pose. Feel free to add a little bit of movement here, rocking on your lower back, or take any other poses that call out to you before we seal off our practice today. And when you're ready, release your legs and make your way to your final Shavasana. Gently close your eyes, soften your jaw, and if only for a moment, you can completely let go. Exhale everything from your lungs. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. Take your time as you roll over onto one side. And pause here in this tender transition. And when you're ready, press yourself up to seated. And with your hands together at heart center, rest your mind on your intention once more. It's a unique experience to let your intention choose you, especially when you are a person who tends towards control, someone who wants to make all of their own choices so that they feel a sense of certainty and control in their everyday life. But when you allow an intention to choose you, you release this need for control, if only for a moment. You allow a wave of uncertainty and the excitement that it can bring. And you open yourself up to a new perspective, a new thought, a new shift, a new intention. Namaste.